We're still on the agriculture beat, this time from Uganda though. The country is bracing itself for an invasion of desert locusts early in 2024, with authorities saying that the current weather conditions are pretty much perfect for their breeding. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization says these sort of locusts, if not controlled, are incredibly destructive and they pose a severe threat to food security. Here's Isabel Nakiria with this report.
Swarms of desert locusts last invaded Uganda 3 years ago, after almost 7 decades. The pests appeared in the country's northeast, one of Uganda's most food-insecure regions. The FAO says the infestation at that time wasn't significant because the pests were already mature. Adult locusts are less destructive in terms of eating habits than younger ones. Despite this, it had a damaging impact on agriculture and livelihoods. The Food Agency says alarm systems and control measures are in place to manage the response in breeding areas.
Our effort is to deal it at the breeding ground, to ensure that they can be dealt with before they develop into big swarms and being able to travel for miles and miles. But we strongly believe that all the countries in Western, in the Horn of Africa, Somalia, Ethiopia, as well as Kenya, now better than before, they're prepared to deal with desert locusts.
Locusts lay their eggs in sandy areas, preferably in the desert, before they develop into pests. In the coming months, winds from the desert will be blowing westwards towards the Horn of Africa, carrying locusts if uncontrolled. Locusts are destructive and can eat the same amount of food consumed by 35,000 people in a day. This can leave a trail of devastation to livelihoods. Experts from the Desert Locust Control Organization warn the current heavy rains are ideal for breeding.
The ecological conditions and climatic conditions are almost similar to what we're seeing developing in 2018 and 19, which led to the very huge emergence and invasion of desert locusts then, which came as far as Uganda in February 2020.
In 2020, the Ugandan army joined the fight against the invasion using aerial and ground sprays. However, Uganda says it's now developed capacity to respond to the pests and is better equipped to get rid of them. Isabel Nakiria, CGTN Kampala, Uganda.